When I made Sirens of the Ditch, I had very little time to work on it continuously. I had at the most 2 or 3 days. I think the longest recording we did for that was maybe a 2-day period. While there were a lot of common themes and common musical themes even, there were a lot of different kinds of songs, and they really sounded like they were recorded at different periods. And this one, I think, is more of a complete statement. Because I had a certain period of time to make it in, and because I had a band that I'd been touring with, you know, the natural step I thought was to make it with everybody involved. We went in and did a week here at Fame, and then went out and did a few more shows, and came back and did another week, and then mixed it and mastered it, and it was done. I really liked that a lot more for this particular record, because it's the first time that we've worked together on something. We've been touring and playing live shows for, you know, 1.5 years or so before that, but this is the first time we'd really been able to go into the studio as a group, and I felt like it kept a continuity about the album that I didn't really have with Sirens. The songwriting aspect of this new album was different for me because I didn't use a lot of material that I had before. I pretty much sat down with the project in mind, and most of the songs on this album were written within probably a 2 or 3 month period before we started tracking. I think there was only one song, 7 Mile Island, that existed before in just a really raw demo version. I never thought I would wind up doing anything with it. Most of them, you know, with the exception of that one song, I think all of them were written specifically for this album and with this band in mind. More than anything else, I was writing for this group. I do really enjoy being able to say that I am from here, that I'm from Muscle Shoals, because I think there is a credibility that the music from this place has. It's really good to go out and kind of try to be an ambassador for that in some ways, because it is a still functioning recording town, and the studio is still really putting out good music that sounds great and doesn't cost a whole lot to make, and I think it's important that people know that. I think it lends itself to being a very cinematic sort of record. You know, a lot of the things that I really like listening to could also be soundtracks, and I guess kind of run that way in my head. I probably do that for a lot of people. So I was hoping I would make an album that really, from the start of the album to the end of the album, put you in a certain place that nothing else really put you in. You know, something that you felt like you were in a room with us, wherever that might be.